KFUG Community Radio, the right choice for
family-friendly radio.
KFUG Community Radio, 11:32 the time. Paul Critz with you. I am here alongside Oliver Corcovelos from Redwood Voice, and we have Rose from Castle Rock on the phone. Are you with us, Rose?
Yes.
Hooray, it's all working. That makes us happy. So you are a part of a class. It's called Breath for Change, a social and emotional wellness class. That sounds really, really interesting. There's a lot of things that you've been doing in this class. Can you just talk briefly before we get into the clothing drive, what the class is like?
Mm-hmm.
So what sorts of things do you learn?
Well, so we do yoga, and my yoga teacher is Miss Harris, she's also my regular teacher.
So
and we do all kinds of breathe for change things.
I'm sorry, I keep jumping in and interrupt you. I will shut up. Go on.
And so we do all kinds of yoga poses, and for regular times we do math and stuff. But our teacher is really cool. She does all kinds of events and stuff like we do. We make posters and stuff for our school, and yeah.
I like from what your teacher was telling me about the class too. It's about not just it's like just being aware, like self-management and self-awareness, as well as outreach in the community and being involved in a larger scale. It sounds like a very, very interesting class. Like you're learning a bunch of cool stuff.
Yes, we are, and we learn about self-concept and stuff.
So tell us about the drive. What's it called? It has a name, doesn't it? Is it just the donation drive? I was looking for the name in the email, but it is. What are you collecting? What are the donations you're looking for, and what do you want to do with them?
We're looking for gently used coats and gloves, and new socks and new hats. And where they're getting donated is at Castle Rock, in the office. Right outside of the office, there's a bin where people put them in. And at Dollar General, there's a bin as well. And at the Del Norte Fairgrounds, we have a bin where we put them. And we're going to give them to homeless and foster youth in Del Norte County.
Okay, well, how long is this donation drive going for?
It started in November, and we're going, I think the deadline is December 15th.
Okay. Who's it for?
Foster youth and homeless kids in Del Norte County.
Awesome. Do you know how they will be distributed, or do you just know who it's for?
We just know who they're for and stuff, and it's by Pamela Wilder, Director, Foster and Homeless Youth Services Program, and Del Norte Unified School District.
Do you know who came up with the idea for all of this?
My teacher, Miss Harris.
It was a teacher. It wasn't like a student idea.
Nope, it was all our teacher because she's awesome.
She sounds super awesome.
So, Rose, do you have any sort of idea, like how much clothes, how many items have you collected so far?
I don't know yet. We don't know how much. I don't know how much are in the bins and stuff. But I do know that we are getting lots of stuff, like coats and gloves and socks and hats.
When you guys are done, are you able to see the total of all the things you collected for donations?
Yes, because we're gonna give them to the foster kids and homeless kids.
Rose, this is wonderful. We've got let's see. I'm looking at the timelines I have in the email. So donations are the bins are out in place right now, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And again, if you could run down just what's the list of items that you'd prefer?
Gently used coats and gloves, and new socks and new hats.
Excellent. That makes sense. Yeah. And the bins are at Castle Rock, which is there on Glen, in what is that? 1260 Glen Street in Crescent City. There's a bin at Castle Rock. There's also a bin at the Dollar General up in Smith River, and then at the fairgrounds, at the Holiday Fair, there will be a bin. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent, excellent. And then it looks like the bins will be available, or at least the bin at Castle Rock will be available all the way up until the 17th. Do you know when the clothing will be distributed, that Pam Wilder will be distributing the clothing to those who need them?
I honestly do not know.
That's probably still up in the air. So yeah, don't worry about that. Is there anything that you want to say that make sure you want to make sure gets heard that we haven't asked?
No, I think that's everything.
I do have a quick question. Do you know if there's specific sizes needed for all of these clothes?
I don't know, because we're doing it for all youth kids.
Okay, just curiosity.
Okay. So, but this is for kids throughout, like the it's not just high school, right? It's throughout. It's all the grades, correct? You're looking for stuff for little kids and stuff for high school kids as well.
Yes.
That's good to know. That's cool. It's a wonderful endeavor, and we hope you get big piles of clothes and gloves and new hats and new socks to distribute. I think that's a wonderful thing for the class to be doing. And thank you for sharing this with us today on the air, and we will keep talking about it and make sure that people don't forget that this is happening, that the Breathe for Change class is taking care of some business at Castle Rock. Rose, thank you very much. Alrighty, that was Rose. We were talking to Rose from the Breathe for Change class, Castle Rock, doing good this holiday season. I think that's a fantastic endeavor. And then we'll have a longer story probably from Redwood Voice about all this, because community involvement is a beautiful, beautiful thing. So thanks again to Rose, and thanks also to Christy Harris of Castle Rock, the teacher behind this, who we understand from Rose is a fantastic person. So congratulations and thanks for all you do. We're going to get back into the music now. You're tuned to KFUG Community Radio.
KFUG. Stick it in your ear.